Today, I am walking you through a meditation to help you connect with the light within. This past weekend, I went to a convention and I listened to many speakers share their parts and pieces of their near death experience. And as I was thinking, while I was there, I really felt like there was something that I needed to share with you as well. We all have a light within us, and some of them are bigger than others, but everybody has a light and we can all grow them. That's not what this is completely about. Mostly, I just want you to recognize that you have a light within you today. So, we will do a guided meditation here in just a few minutes. But I first wanted to just share a little bit about my experience with this. Um, as I listened to these people share their near death experiences, it reminded me of my own healing journey, and I was able to actually develop a, a gift where I'm able to see auras around people. And like I say, each person has one, and so no one is excluded from that. We all have an aura, or we all have this light within us that radiates out of us. And I want you to recognize that you too can actually see that. Most of us forget that. We've all come with that gift. And then at about age 8, we tend to lose it. And so, especially here in America, we don't really talk about that. In other cultures around the world, they will discuss auras and light. And so people don't lose that gift, but we don't talk about it here. So imaginary friends, seeing light, those kinds of things with little children, it really is true. That's really what they are seeing. So a lot of times we will just like say, oh, that's just make believe, right? And because we can't see it, so we don't believe it. So um, one of the easiest ways that you can check in with this light is to look at the full moon. And when you're watching a full moon, you'll actually see the energy around it actually kind of goes out and it comes in, it goes out and it comes in. It might get thinner on this side and really big on this side. It's really fun if you'll just sit and watch because you can see it move and shift and change just the whole time you're watching. So I love full moons, and that's one of the reasons why. Um, so uh, as I was watching the speakers, and the reason why that I wanted to share this is because I noticed that as the speakers were each talking and sharing their experiences of the things that they had gone through, and they had all come to this place where they believe there's this divine being, this divine presence, the creator, God, universe, source energy, whatever you call it. It was all referenced in different names for whatever it fits for that particular person. But every time they acknowledged that, the light would just like poof, and I have goosebumps all over me. So cool. Um, it truly is when we acknowledge that power that is greater within us, um, and that place where we came from. For me, it's God. When I recognize God, or recognize Jesus in my life, I know my aura grows. And so I just want you to recognize that you have, whether you believe in a God or not, you have a light within you and it does grow. And I just want you to experience that. So that's what we're going to do is I guide you through this meditation. So I want you to find a comfortable position if possible. If you're driving, obviously pay attention to what you're doing while you're driving. But I want you to, if it's possible for you, close your eyes and just take a couple of nice, big, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and let yourself relax. And as we choose to shine our light, we can do this in gratitude, in service, in kindness. And as you're sitting there, I want you to think about somebody that has been so kind to you and check in with your body. As you think about how kind they were, what does your body feel like? Is it more relaxed? Is it more expansive? Do you go into a state of gratitude? Just notice, no right or wrong, just noticing. Now taking another big deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to start focusing on your heart center. And still with your eyes closed, imagine looking at your heart and seeing it. And just notice what you see and what you feel there. For some of you, you might not necessarily see it right yet because you haven't developed that gift. Maybe you feel it. But with your eyes closed, oftentimes we can see things. So now, as you think about that light within you, I want you to think about your very best friend or your spouse that you love so much. And I want you to just let that energy in your heart expand out to them, and let that feeling of love go to them. And even if you have to imagine it in your mind, I want you to imagine that light going out to that person. Now I want you to focus back on your own heart. Does it feel like it grew? Taking another big deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to imagine floating up through the top of your head and looking down. And imagine that you're looking down on all of the people that you love. And as you look down, I want you to see if you can recognize their light. Might be coming from the top of their head. It might be coming from their heart. Continue to breathe. Don't force this. If you believe in something higher than yourself, a God, a creator, the universe, I want you to be able to feel that light coming towards you and allow that light and that love to just slip right into your heart. Just sit with it for a while. And now I want you to imagine that you have a mirror that you're holding out in front of you, and it's going to reflect the light around you. And just notice if that light in your heart and around you has grown from when you first started. And if this is the first time you've done anything like this, it might be a little bit hard, but you can always go back and re-listen and go through the experience again. So while you're in this beautiful place, I want you to imagine somebody or think of somebody. Don't imagine. I want you to just get quiet for a second and I want you to think, who do I know that needs some extra love today? Who do I need to send this extra love to? And just let that name or that person's face float into your mind. And I want you to imagine sending that love from your heart to that person with a message of love and of hope and of strength. And just let them know you're thinking of them and that they are doing fine. Taking another big deep breath in. Coming back within yourself. Bringing all of that goodness with you. Sitting with it for just a few minutes. Let yourself feel the goodness, the joy, the peace. Taking some deep breaths. If you have a question that's been on your mind that you're really needing some help with, now would be a great time to pose that question. Taking one final deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. I invite you to journal what this experience was like for you. Coming back to the present moment, open your eyes when you're ready. Welcome back. So this is something that you can do often. It's a really, really easy way to tap in to source energy, God energy, Christ energy, whatever it is that you call it. When you are needing some answers, when you are needing to focus on somebody besides yourself, you can come back to this and you can replay it and go through the exercise as many times as you want. So if this has been beneficial and helpful for you, please like and subscribe. If you can think of somebody that this would really benefit, please share it with them. I am trying to grow my channel, so the more you share, the more I grow. And I'm super grateful for those of you that are sharing. Um, I hope that each of you have a really beautiful day. I hope that you come from a place of peace and calm now that you've watched this. And remember, you deserve and are worthy to live an empowered life. See you next time.